Well, hello there, AniCod here, and today we're going to cover another highly requested video in Rust, the SAM site. I'll take you through how to get them, how to set them up, and even sling a couple of tips in there too, so you can be swatting those annoying little minicopters out the sky in no time. At the end of the video, I'll show you how you can set up the turret so it won't ever attack you or anyone authorised, but it'll destroy everyone else. So first of all, what is a SAM site? Well, SAM stands for Surface to Air Missile. Don't count the 2, so just Surface Air Missile. Yeah, and if you can't work that out from the title, then let me spoon feed it. They fire missiles from the Earth's surface into the air. And what's in the air? Yes, flyy things. SAMs are auto-loading, similar to the auto turret. When the rocket pods run dry, they load themselves back up and fire again. They'll keep doing this until the stash runs dry. So where can I get one of these from? Well, the only place really is the outpost. You will need a whopping 500 scrap to get one, so you better have a need for one of these sites, because it'll only fire at aircraft. Currently, you can't craft these either. So, you place them the same way as most other things in Rust. Put it in your hotbar, wait until it turns blue, and then plonk it down. That's not all though. You'll need a couple of other things too. These SAM sites now have a need for power. On the front, you'll see a red light. That means that the SAM is inactive. To turn the light green and activate it, you're going to need 25 power. Yep, these things are needier than, well, a needy thing. Once you put power in, the light will turn green, but that's not all. You're going to need some ammo in there as well. These do take special kinds of ammo, called SAM ammo. I know. You can buy these from the outpost. They do cost 75 scrap, and for that you get 6 rockets. If you've got a level 2 workbench and have these researched, you can craft the rockets too for 1 metal pipe and 30 gunpowder. Again, you'll get 6 rockets out of this, which I think for the price is pretty reasonable. Once you have the SAM ammo, open up the SAM site and place it in. Simple. You'll see a fuel storage tank in the front. Just ignore that, you don't need fuel at all. That does confuse a few people. So that's it, you're ready to go. When a hot air balloon or minicopter or even a transport chopper flies by, the SAM will activate and shoot it down. It's got pretty decent accuracy, although a minicopter flying past at full speed will probably be able to get past one of these without being shot down. If they do get hit though, they have got devastating power. There is a reason they're placed at the launch site after all. And this brings up my first tip. These will fire at literally everyone, even you. It doesn't matter if you're authorised on a tool cupboard, it's not going to protect you. There's a couple of ways you can get around this. One is by taking the rockets out if you're flying around on the chopper and then put them back in again once you get back to your base. But the best way is to build a circuit that you can turn on and off at the push of a button, or even automate, which I'm going to show you in a minute or two. The most effective and less time consuming way is simply fly under the SAM site. SAM sites can only fire upwards. If you're below them, they simply won't even try and lock onto you. Bear in mind though, if you can fly under them, then so can other people. Don't be that guy that puts one of these on top of a 5-story base and expects it to do something. It's not going to happen. The key is to put these low, but not so low that they're ineffective against choppers. Otherwise, what's the point? Another tip is the fact these things damage themselves and things around them with splash damage too, so be wary of that before you place them down. So how do you set up a SAM turret easily to only target non-authorised? Well, it's simple, let me show you. The auto turrets have an output called has target. This will output power once it's locked onto a target. If you're authorised on the turret, it'll ignore you and it won't output power. Well, with a simple use of an AND switch, we can power the SAM site with the turret. Well, almost. All you have to do is make sure one side of the AND switch has at least 26 power going into it, 25 for the SAM and 1 power for the component. Then make sure the turret has at least 10 power going into it to power it. Then you can connect the has target to the other side of the AND switch. Remember, the AND switch will only let power through when both inputs are receiving power, even if that power is only 1. You can see here that the light is red because the turret isn't targeting me, but look when I deauthorize and reconnect the turret up. The light turns green as soon as I'm locked onto and the SAM becomes active. This means it's ready to fire. If you want more details or explanations on how certain components work, click on the cards now and take your pick of what component video you want to watch, if any. Now, I hope you've learned something new. As usual, really appreciate you watching this far. Let me know you're a legend in the comments down below. Remember, I am on social media, and you can even join the Discord if you want to get in on the discussions about these circuits. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.